The West has benefited enormously from the demise of the Soviet Union. Almost all former Soviet states were incorporated into the EU and NATO. The EU and NATO have advanced to the borders of Russia. And Ukraine, the backyard of Russia, had to be drawn into the Western power bloc by all means, posing a direct threat to Russia. The United States has now 12 laboratories in Ukraine where bioweapons are developed. If Ukraine becomes a member of NATO, the nuclear missiles will be at the doorstep of Russia. President Putin has been warning for months that Russia cannot allow this. The safety, the survival of Russia is at stake. President Putin repeatedly said that Russia would guarantee its security by military means if NATO wouldn't do so. By ignoring these warnings and not taking Russia seriously, the West has provoked this military operation in Ukraine itself. We are now at the brink of a nuclear war. This nuclear war will happen if the West now threatens the security of Russia even more. It's almost certain that Russia will take those responsible for her downfall with her. The United States has understood this and is now stepping back. But with this resolution, the EU once again is adding fuel to the fire out of its blind lust for power. And yet still the incapable and irresponsible leaders have not understood that they've gone too far. Once again, the short-sighted EU leaders are not taking seriously Russia's promise that they will use these means of last resort. This is not about freedom and democracy in Ukraine, because citizens in the EU member states no longer have freedom and democracy themselves. That's just a pretense. The elite themselves say that the dictatorship of the corona emergency laws and emergency measures are the new normal. This is just about more power. It's not Russia that needs to be stopped, not the actions of Russia that needs to be condemned, but those of the EU, with its unstoppable drive to the east, with its dictatorial delusions of grandeur. The only way out of this life-threatening situation is to de-escalate, is to take a step back by EU and NATO. All diplomatic means must be used. Russia must be given a commitment that Ukraine will never become a member of the EU or NATO. All sanctions must be withdrawn. And the EU needs to deepen its economic ties with Russia, such as bringing in Russian gas via Nord Stream 2. It's not too late. And this is the only way that we can prevent a worldwide catastrophe.